saving money as a sport, and how to beat inflation. This is my favorite section as I love money hacks. Even if it's a small saving, in the long term it can add up to a significant amount. Let's look at how you can save and spend as little as possible. 10 tips to maximize your bucks. Groceries. How about creating a weekly menu based on the weekly specials only? There are plenty of specials every week. Both Woolworths and Coles, the two major grocery giants, are competing for the attention of the shoppers. I especially love the half-price specials. We only do grocery shopping once a week, usually during the weekend. You already save a lot if you shop once only per week. Before I hit the road, I check out the weekly specials online and put my shopping list together. Always have a shopping list and stick to it to avoid impulse shopping. It is even better if you hate going to the shops and you do your groceries online. Again, you can click on the half-price specials first and alter your shopping using items from that part of the catalog. Some examples. I drink freshly pressed orange juice, but I have never bought it at full price. I only buy a bottle if it's on special. The same for coffee beans, noodles, washing powder, pantry essentials, chocolate, and more. Only specials.
An average weekly grocery spend is about $150 to $180 for a couple in Sydney.
For us, this includes household essentials, cosmetics, dishwasher tablets. Although there is a lack of competition in Australia, there is Aldi, and if you are okay with a lower selection, each time you can save $20 to $30 per week versus Coles or Woolworths. This is about $80 to $120 per month and a massive $1,000 or $1,400 per year. Before closing hours, many everyday items are on sales. Bread, grilled chicken, ready-to-eat food, sushi, or cakes. If you are okay to turn up around 7 or 8 p.m. in the major grocery stores, then you can grab absolute bargains, and I mean it. The other week, we bought a pack of daily baked Lamington cakes for 10 cents at Coles. Ridiculously cheap. Large stores are cheaper than small specialized shops. Occasionally, we spoil ourselves with some German goods, but this is not regular. Additionally, you can find extremely good quality vegetables that are odd-shaped. Not the most beautiful, but their price is absurd saving. Harry's Farm Market has a special section of vegetables and fruit that can be saved from landfill if you buy them. The prices are super low. Now Coles and Woolworths also introduced the odd bunch into their choice. You can pick up nutritious vegetables and create your own dish at home at a reduced price. Who cares if the sweet potato has a little bend in it, or if the zucchini doesn't have the perfect diameter? Another option is to go to farmers markets and grab bargains there from the local growers. Every suburb has these markets, usually once a week or twice per month. We bought a huge net of passion fruit, about 20 pieces, for $3. Normally, passion fruit costs $2 per piece. Obsessed with points and coupons. You should sign up for all possible rewards programs and maximize the loyalty points for savings. Yes, you will have many cards and your wallet may be full, but it is worth. Registration is free and all programs come with many benefits. Coles has flybys. For every dollar you spend, you get 1 point. On top of this, you can get additional points weekly through their weekly offers or coupons. For example, 5 times more points for vegetables, 5 times points for meat, 4,000 points if you spend $100 in one shop, and many more. I have my Flybys app on my phone, so I never miss an additional point earning activity. You can use your points for getting gifts from their catalog, or you can cash them. I do the latter one every 2 weeks and cash in my points. The cash is like actual dollar on your Flybuys card, and you can pay with it in many different shops. You buy whatever you need. Woolworths has their Everyday Rewards program. It works similarly to Coles Flybuys. You collect points and you can also cash them in. If you buy certain products, for example, a special brand of yogurt that is on special that week, you can boost your points and you get some extra. I use both cards and maximize the discounts and special offers. Cook more and buy less takeaway food. You can achieve plenty of saving if you cook more and dine out less. I'm not saying that you should never go to a restaurant or have a takeaway. Some people have 3 to 5 times takeaway or eat out per week. This can eat up your budget very quickly, even if food in a restaurant is quite well priced in Australia. We also utilize the local restaurant offers, for example, pub nights on Tuesdays. You can get a steak meal for $12 or $15, more than enough for one person. If you like McDonald's and other junk food, then I suggest to have their app on your phone and use their rewards. You can get 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and drink for $5 through their reward program. If you worry about your shape, then limit the temptation to use these offers too often. The beaches have filtered water available for free, so drinks are solved. You can easily fill up your bottle and have water with your super cheap pizza. Why buy a $3 bottle of water when you can have it free of charge? Rent and furnishing. This is the biggest portion of your monthly costs, so any saving here can be huge. You can move to a not-so-popular suburb, but be still close to the beach. There are property heat maps available. On this heat map, red suburbs are the cheapest ones, yellow is a bit more expensive, and green is the most costly. If you find a nice yellow suburb bordering a green one, that can save you $200 to $500 per month on rent, or even more, depending on the location. Regional towns are obviously much cheaper than cities. Rent is 30 to 50% less than in major cities. You can opt for shared accommodation. We talked about it in Chapter 2, or renting a granny flat, which is cheaper than a unit or a house. When you are new to the country, there is no point buying new furniture and household items. You can get a full household at so low prices, or even items for free on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or Gumtree. Here is an example of how much we spent on furnishing our empty rental apartment when we came. The interesting thing is that furniture prices have not gone up. The opposite, they have gone down. Used furniture is ridiculously cheap and new furniture is ridiculously pricey. Living room. We bought a sofa, coffee table, TV stand, tall boy, and we paid a total of $800. In comparison, if we bought everything new, it would have cost us around $2,000. 2-bedroom, king bed with mattress, sofa bed for the second bedroom, tall boy, 2 bedside tables, working desk, bookshelf, total of $600. If bought new, could have cost $2,400. Fridge, washing machine, microwave, dining table with 4 chairs for $600. For new pieces, it could have been $1,200. Because there are so many people on the move all the time, it is really easy to find bargains. Used furniture, unfortunately, don't have a value when you want to sell. I never understood those people who buy new furniture when they arrive. You can get new stuff later when you have a steady income, some savings, and you have settled. Utilities. Many companies will try to sell you their discounted plans, but be aware and don't fall for the discounts. Choose the basic plan with no frills. Believe me, this will be the cheapest. Even if someone is offering you a 25% discount on energy plans, the basic non-discounted plan is still cheaper. We are with AGL on the Value Saver plan. This is cheaper than any other energy companies. There are many comparison sites that help you pick the right and the best price plan for your needs. You can use government sites. They are absolutely unbiased and list all plans. Or you can use commercially operated sites. If you choose a commercially operated website, just be mindful that they list only those plans that they are contracted with, not necessarily all providers. Always choose a no lock-in contract so you are not tied to anyone and you can switch when you wish. It is worth checking your plans annually and compare if it's still the best for you. Sometimes you can get some cash when you sign up with a company. They offer between $50 to $150, but usually you need to commit to at least 12 months, which is okay. Typically, if you keep all your electricity, gas, internet, or even mobile with one provider and pick a bundle, this can offer additional savings. Definitely worth checking. Telecommunication and internet. Here again, you have wonderful sites to compare plans, and it is advisable to keep switching every year. You can save heaps if you do so. Pick a no lock-in contract only or as short period as possible. We were on a Telstra mobile plan which included 60 GB data, unlimited calls in Australia, and cost $65 per month. With this switch, we saved $360 in a year. Significant. A few comparison sites you can look at. Some offer international calls to selected countries that is included in the plan. Another way to spend less on international calls when you contact your family is via Skype subscription. It gives you 60 minutes per month free to any landline or mobile in the world. Alternatively, you can use Facebook Messenger, Viber, WhatsApp, and many other applications and make calls using your data. If you have broadband options where you live, then don't bother to get an ADSL plan. Go for NBN broadband. With this one, you will have less issues when you are working from home or if you are streaming videos and movies. Choice gives a good comparison on performance and NBN plans. NBN stands for National Broadband Network, which means higher internet speed. There are other sites as well, like CanStar Blue. If you do not have NBN in your suburb, then of course you can pick an ADSL plan. As with any other plans, look for freebies. Modem for free, free installation, 50% discount for the first 6 months, and many more. You can save plenty of dollars. It is also worth checking from time to time whether you still have the best price and value plan. You can also renegotiate your fees with your existing provider. It is enough if you mention them on the phone that you are planning to switch. They will immediately give you a better deal. It is a very competitive market. Petrol. Within a city, there is a significant difference in petrol prices. You get the same petrol, but the petrol stations use dynamic pricing. Utilize apps to find the cheapest near you. 15 to 30% difference is possible station by station, and if you find cheap petrol, fill up your car. Another app I use is Petrol Spy. It will list you all the fuel prices around you, so it's easy to compare. Health insurance. 2 very general tips to save on this. Go to bulk billing clinics if you need a GP, general practitioner, because it is free if you are under Medicare. This is the public system. Don't use a GP who charges you out-of-pocket expenses unless you insist on a specific healthcare professional. If you decide to take out private health insurance, forget about the extras and focus on the hospital cover. This will decrease your premium and you pay less. This topic is very complex, so please go to
Chapter 10
to learn more about the nuances and the details. How to spend your free time free of charge. If you are on a low budget, but you love going out and enjoy events, Australia is the place for you. There are hundreds or maybe thousands of freebies across the country. A couple of ideas. Light Festival in Sydney. Amazing light shows and displays, quirky outdoor and magical installations, music, talks, creative art, and many more. Most of the events are free. They usually last about 3 weeks every year in May and June. Fireworks and spectacular fire shows. Be it New Year's Eve or just a standard Saturday evening, there are plenty of fireworks that will amaze you. These are absolutely free. You rock up and let your jaws drop. The largest one, of course, is in the city in Sydney on New Year's Eve at 9 p.m. and then at midnight. But you do not need to wait a year to listen to the firecrackers. You can lighten up your boring Saturdays by enjoying the views and the skylit shows in Darling Harbour in Sydney. They are usually on all year round, free of charge. Council festivals and entertainment. Almost all local councils organize various outdoor events all year round. There is always something to celebrate. Be it a national public holiday like Australia Day in January or just the fun of being together outdoors. You can find plenty of these free of charge entertainment opportunities on your council's website. An example here features Narrabeen Lake Festival on the northern beaches. Besides music, talks, kids face painting and other fantastic activities, you can't finish the evening without the mighty firebursts and sparklers above the lake. Sport. We talked about sports being super important and big in this country, and there are zillions of sporting events. Be it your local clubs, weekend games, soccer, rugby, cricket, and plenty more, or regular competitions, or try it first, skating, golf days, lawn bowls, beachside fitness, basketball, table tennis virtuosos. You name it, and there is definitely a free event you can attend and watch or try. Exhibitions and expos. No idea what to do on a lazy weekend or afternoon? If you love mingling with people and not afraid of the crowds, plenty of expos to visit across the country. Topics are galore: wedding, property, doggies, climate change, science talks, and anything else you may be interested in. Keep searching close to your location. Food festivals. Love experimenting and tasting new flavors? You can find almost all cultures and cuisines here. Australia is one of the world's most multicultural countries. Tons of free tasting available. You never know, you may fall in love with some of the exotic and exciting dishes. Have you tried hot dog with sauerkraut and cider or Yakult? Zero-fee bank accounts and credit cards with benefits. This is also a huge topic. Some key takeaways in a nutshell to save you significant amount of money. Always choose a zero-fee bank account when you set up your first bank account as soon as you arrive in Australia. Why pay monthly account fees, money transfer fees, withdrawal, ATM or card fees if you can get away perfectly without paying a cent? We opened an NAB Classic banking account. The next day we landed, and this is our major bank account. There are many banks who offer the same fee-less life. Check them out and pick your favorite. Should you have a credit card or not? This is sensitive as some people end up in giant debts because they don't have the discipline and spending controls. This topic could be controversial, so without discussing the pros and cons, I will share what we do and how we save money because we do have one credit card. We decided to take one credit card because we save a lot on not paying for those services that are included in the benefits. We like traveling, and the credit card comes with free international and domestic travel insurance. On top of the travel insurance, there is rental vehicle access cover included. So when you rent a car in another state or overseas, you do not need to take extra insurance to reduce your access to zero. The card also offers additional warranties, for example, extended warranty insurance for items you may purchase. We purchased a coffee machine. The manufacturer offered 2 years warranty. The machine malfunctioned when it was 2.5 years old. The credit card offers an extra year on top of the manufacturer's warranty, so we could claim the amount back from the credit card insurer. It cost us nothing to purchase another new coffee machine. By the way, if the manufacturer offers you 5 years warranty for an item, you can purchase the goods with your credit card and then you will get another year. So you are covered for a total of 6 years. Other insurance types that come with the card are purchase protection insurance, interstate flight inconvenience, and transit accident insurance. Some premium cards also offer price protection. For example, if you buy an item and then you can find it cheaper within a year, you can claim the difference. If you purchased a computer for $800 in January using your credit card that has a price protection insurance, the same model is on sale in June and the price dropped to $600. You can claim $200 back from your card insurer. Our card comes with 6 different insurances that we do not pay for. We do pay an annual credit card fee. It is $90. If you travel every year, rent a car, you will spend about $200 or $300 on various insurances. This is a saving of at least $110 or $800 per year.